I'm CCP Seagull, executive producer of EVE Online.
So how have things been progressing with the EVE universe online?
Well, players are up to plans, and there's a lot of action going on now to prepare for some of our next changes to how far our ships can travel. So that's changing the environment for a lot of people, and there's a lot of excitement around that.
And how has the recent expansion been taken by fans?
Yeah, well, players are really enjoying the last changes we put out now about a month ago, and since we're releasing so often now, there's always something new to look forward to.
What are you guys showing here now with EVE Online at EVE Fest?
So here in Vegas, we've revealed that we're releasing some new Tech 3 destroyers in our December release. That's one of the big things we announced.
What role has fan feedback played, of course, in this game's development?
I mean, it's really huge. I mean, EVE is such a sandbox game that we are really co-developing with our fans. So player feedback is just a huge part of normal game development for us as a company that goes into EVE Online.
What do you feel has been the secret to this game's success over so many years?
It's really that it's about the players. We create this environment, this landscape where people can do really interesting things, but the game is really about playing and outplaying other people, not really playing the game itself.
So this game is very challenging and hard. How do you see simple action games like Project Legion and EVE Valkyrie impacting this franchise?
I think they're just additions to this family of games and set in the same universe. So really hope that these game experiences can complement what people do in EVE Online.
How has new PC graphics cards and technology impacted EVE Online with the new expansions?
Well, we keep up, and we are introducing some new features based off of the X11 potential in the future, but we are really also caring for people on older machines that play our games, so it's a constant struggle to keep the game looking awesome and still keeping all of our players with us.
Can you talk a little bit about Phoebe and what that is?
So Phoebe is our next release, coming out on November 4th, and that release brings two very big changes to EVE. The first is a large change to how far ships can travel, and the other one is that we're removing the 24-hour limit we had on the skill queue in EVE Online, and that's really something that our players like.
Are you changing any of the resource distribution with the new expansion?
No, we're not.
What changes will you be making to industry?
Most of the changes coming out in Phoebe are like the follow-up to the big industry changes we did in the Krios release, and so in Phoebe, invention is really changing and it's being combined with the reverse engineering.
Are you doing any balancing to ships at all?
Oh, absolutely. There's a number of ships like heavy interdictors and bombers that are getting big balance changes in Phoebe.
Nerfs or buffs?
Well, depending on how you see it, a bit of both, but mostly nerfs, I would say.